So Bernie Sanders' primary focus right now should be exposing Biden's shortcomings and the shortcomings of his healthcare policy. And on top of it, I mean, look at this tweet from one of his surrogates. He says, I'm a Bernie Sanders surrogate. You all know that. But anyone tweeting hashtag never Biden is getting played. That's a pro-Trump troll tweet. Fight for Bernie Sanders with all your heart, every moment, every day. But if he doesn't win, hashtag of course Biden. Duh. Hashtag never Trump. I don't even know what to say. What the fuck is that? Okay, look, you want to tell me that you don't want to be negative? You want to tell me that Bernie Sanders has a good heart? He just can't do that. That's not a good strategy. It's politically bad, whatever, yada, yada, yada. All the excuses. You don't want to be negative towards Joe Biden? Okay. But can you please not have your surrogates going and advertising for Joe Biden when you haven't even conceded and you're still in the race? What are you doing? Who is this appealing to? Hashtag never Biden is not a pro-Trump troll tweet. This is legitimate people. This is people watching this show. This is people watching other progressives show. This is all of the progressives on Twitter who have their fucking brain switched on and don't want to vote for a fucking rapist and a war criminal. Just because you said vote blue no matter who. What the fuck? Okay, that's not a fucking Trump tweet or a fucking Trump supporter tweet. Stop gaslighting people because they don't want to vote for your fucking rapist pick. Oh my God. This is nonsense. You should be, if you were a fucking Bernie Sanders surrogate, you should be fired immediately. I don't know who hired you, but this is bullshit. I would be fuming if I saw something like this. Based on what? Based on what are you expecting people to go hashtag of course Biden? Of course Biden? He doesn't support a single fucking policy that Bernie's proposing. A single one. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is inexcusable. You have no fucking justification for that shit. I mean, not just is the guy a complete opposite of Bernie Sanders. He's a fucking war criminal. He's a fucking rapist. Just look at his record. Jesus Christ. You couldn't pick a worse candidate. This guy makes Hillary look good. When progressives talk like that, I really don't know what to think. I'm just like, yo, why are you doing this? Why are you doing me like this, man? It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. If the Democrats made you sign a loyalty pledge, then don't run as a fucking Democrat. You don't have to do this. Guys, you remember what Teddy Roosevelt did? You remember what Teddy Roosevelt did when he lost the nomination? The Republican nomination. He was like, okay, fuck you. I'm going and making my own party now called the Progressive Party. Hello, hello. What kind of a boss move is this? Oh, what a sight. What a sight to see if Bernie Sanders had done that in 2016. Can you imagine? Fuck you people, I'm making my own party. We don't take no shit in Brooklyn. Can you imagine that? Wow. A lot of people were saying that. You know, Jimmy Dore was calling for that. This is not unprecedented. When did Teddy Roosevelt do that? 1912? Didn't last very long, but it's the right strategy in my opinion. I mean, especially now. You know, the corporation is like a virus. They've grown their roots so deep now. You can't get rid of it. It's impossible. You know, you're getting too close to something that's a threat, and that threat is not eliminated just because you have a good attitude. It's not going away. Matter of fact, it will fucking kill you, and it will make you suffer if it doesn't kill you. Do you understand? How much longer do you want to suffer? You want to wait another 100 years? Another 100 years? You think the socialists and the communists, they got social security pass, they got the New Deal because they were nice? You think they were kind? No. They got that because they mobilized, they assembled, they amassed a significant threat, a counterweight, and then the rich people woke up, and then the government woke up, and then their needs were met. And they should have pushed for more. That's how you get shit done. That's history. It's your history. Not that long ago. And you wouldn't have Social Security. You wouldn't have a New Deal if they hadn't done that. So what does that tell you? What have you gotten in these last 100 years since then? Has being nice, has the long game worked for you? Has the 3D chess worked? No. Fuck all. Nada. Nothing. Matter of fact, the wealth inequality is so fucking severe, it's unprecedented. And it's affecting the entire planet. This is not just in the United States. These multinational corporations fuck everyone. They even bomb people. They maim people. They blow off people's fucking legs halfway across the fucking world just for the money. They don't give a fuck. They will scorch the entire planet with their fucking bombs if it will make them a buck. Man, they would nuke the fucking planet if it made them a buck. Look at it. They're polluting it. They're cutting down the Amazon. They're letting the fossil fuel corporations keep going. They're not stopping. You think because you came into the House, you think because you walked into Capitol Hill with a nice piece of legislation called the Green New Deal and you waved it in their face and you had a nice speech that they're convinced? You're going to have to do a lot more than that to convince them. You don't even have their fucking attention. All right? You've convinced us. You've convinced the progressives. You've woken up people. Yes, good. That's part of it. But it's not enough. You need to mobilize. Understand? Now, how you mobilize, how you amass a significant counterweight. Let's not call it a threat. Let's be diplomatic. Let's speak like politicians for 1 second. If you want to amass a significant, potent opposition, counterweight, there are many ways to do it. And I'm not telling you which one to pick. But, I mean, based on your recent history, that gives you some clues. So I'm just trying to nudge people in the right direction. Understand? It's history. I like history a lot. And it's very interesting how things were achieved. You have to mobilize, yes. I mean, even in France, you look at France, who got these socialist programs and reforms passed? La semaine des 40 heures, which is the 40-hour work week. Les contrats collectifs, which is collective bargaining, collective agreements. Les congés payés, paid leave. Who do you think got these passed? A coalition of communists and socialists called Le Front Populaire, the Popular Front. And they held general strikes all over the country. Because capitalists only listen when you hurt their profits, when you go for the money, which is all they care about. Limiting the number of hours that you work, only 5 days a week, getting a good pay, worker protections. Do you think they got them by being nice? Or do you think they got them because you had a very, very strong communist and socialist movement in France? Very, very fucking powerful. And by the way, the communists in France did a very good fucking job at kicking the Nazis' asses, but they don't teach you that in American history books. They don't tell you the part that it was French communists who were helping a lot. Not only, but, they had a significant role, definitely. And after the war, you had all these movements to get these social reforms passed, social security. You think they got them by being nice? Juste un tout petit peu d'argent, s'il vous plaît. Juste un jour de vacances. No. You got to mobilize. I mean, I'm looking at the history, and I'm seeing what's going on right now, and that looks very fucking similar. Wow. Interesting. Now you draw your own conclusions.